Nick Diez, purveyor of Liberty Canyon Vietnam events. I was in the 82nd Airborne in the 90s. I was in E5 when I got out, and I was 11 Bravo infantry, airborne infantry. This is the stuff I packed in here. It's pretty much everything a GI would have, you know, the cleaning kit, M17 gas mask, you know, up in there with all the filters and everything. So I grew up watching all the war movies and all of that, so I think I expected more than what I got, so I wanted to get out and do other stuff. And then, you know, I got into surplus and, you know, doing Vietnam events, and, you know, my father was in Vietnam, so I figured I'd you know, carry the torch. Other than, you know, trying to bring that structure into, I wouldn't say reenacting, because what we do is more of like a simulation exercise. We do a historical, you know, simulation of what it's like to be a grunt in 1967 in Vietnam. So it's not so much a reenactment as much as it is an individual experience. So it's loosely scripted, but it's, you know, you got to have the guys at the same place at the same time, you know. Like, trust me, I put a lot of attention to detail, and every cent of my money has gone into these projects and making my area of operations as legitimate as possible, so other people don't have to worry about that. And I rent uniforms and equipment, all original gear, so if people show up and they don't have the right gear, we're happy to provide.
This one's pretty badass, you know. You got the radio, so we can, you know, say, hey, what the fuck's going on. And I got a pretty nice line of fire going this way. I should be able to cover up there. And maybe, when Ian walks out of the Connex, I can probably clip him in the ass.
I started, you know, I was out of the military for years, and then, you know, my buddy, you know, introduced me to airsoft, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then a few guys were doing, you know, like the backyard 6-man thing, and, you know, I started talking to this guy LT Mack, who was like, you know, a bigwig in airsoft, and, you know, we started this team called Team 20, and we started traveling places, and we were portraying a SOG team in Vietnam. So we had all the tiger stripes and stable rigs. So we were traveling to battle sim events like Recondo School over in Washington. You know, we started doing it on the East Coast, me and a group of guys, and then everybody quit and had families, and I just kept the torch going. And then finally, about 8 or 9 years ago, I got this place in Vermont, and we've been really ramping it up and bringing vehicles and aircraft and a different type of environment.
Roof up there for head. We got a fire import right here. Get some! Yeah, right here. Like I said, radio is a really important thing, so we make sure we have radios in every fucking bunker we have, as well as on patrol. So if we're on patrol, you're having a radio, any bunker, every bunker has its own name, you can radio in. Yeah, fucking Viet Cong movement fucking back here, you know. This is fucking blowjob actual 4-6.
Holy shit! We got incoming! Coming through, boys. Jesus!
The place we had looked the most like FSB ripcord, so that's why we chose that. Airsoft was better because we wanted people to react to contact, you know. I mean, people can shoot blanks at you all day, and a lot of guys are like, oh, you didn't hit me, and then it turns into, you know, a whole thing. I want people to feel rounds coming by their head and then have to, you know, get down, return fire, break contact, or move, you know, make a movement towards contact. We were doing combat operations, prepare to be tired, uncomfortable, you know, we're going 3 days non-stop, being shot at, you know. And when you get hit with an airsoft gun, You know, it's not just once. We use pyrotechnics and, you know, Hollywood style flash pans and all of that. You know, nothing too crazy, but one of the guys we have came from Hollywood, so he does a lot of that stuff.
What the hell? Damn, man. People over here.
Get on the fences! Get on the fences! Medic! Medic!
I want to do is to give people a war movie type experience and to give somebody a personal challenge and like-minded people a place to, you know, do stuff.
Point right here. Oh, hi. We have Nick joining us.
Yep.
We're going to do an interview with him. How you been the last 2 hours?
All right.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah. We're about to get you going? Yeah. Sorry, we're just bullshitting with Nick for a while.
And then the other one came off the back of a Bradley in Afghanistan or Iraq. My buddy gave it to me.